Hello everyone, this is Crota giving you a shoutcast and game 1 in a clan war series between EG and Team Liquid. I'm gonna go ahead and start the game now. We have Liquid Red spawning on the north side of the map as the green Zerg. Meanwhile, we have EG Machine or Evil Genius Machine spawning on the south side of the map as the pink Zerg player. Now, apparently both of these players, a lot of these games are currently, or a lot of the games on Blistering Sands were Zerg versus Zerg, and EG Machine were pretty much saying that he hasn't played in 2 months, and Moro just schooled him very, very much. So Machine spawning on the south side. Taking a look at the production tab, you can see that a Machine has a little bit of an advantage currently on that Overlord, as both sides are going to be pretty much doing the same build so far. So Red over here just trying to trying to train up as many drones as possible. Meanwhile, Machine going to be doing the same thing as well. Now, a quick question, or the two opening strategies that I've seen so far are either Extractor Spawning Pool or Early Hatchery. So we'll see what exactly happens. We'll see if Liquid Red also even tries to go for that, I believe, 9 pool or 10 pool that he went in the last game. No, obviously not, as he's currently sitting on 14. For now getting that extractor, he should be getting up a spawning pool in just a moment, and now will be able to get a very, very large number of Zerglings relatively early with that movement speed bonus. Now back in the base of Machine now moving out with this drone, and is now trying to set up an early expansion. This expansion will make him very much exposed, as he's going to be behind in tech and behind in army. Machine now finally getting that hatchery down there, and now continuing to train up more drones. He needs to save up his minerals for a spawning pool, otherwise he's going to simply fall to the speedlings of Red in just a moment. You can see the hatchery, the spawning pool about halfway done. Red should be starting to save up some of those larvae as well. It doesn't look like he's currently doing that, so he does not have to, Machine will not have to deal with too many early Zerglings inside his base. The spawning pool finally coming in from Machine, so Machine, if he's able to get at least 1 or 2 spine crawlers or perhaps even a queen to try to offer some protection, that will help out. Hatcheries have a lot of hit points, so it will take some time for even 6 Zerglings to peck that apart, as we now see 4 Zerglings are currently in production. I believe 2 more Zerglings will be in production in just a moment for a total of 6. There we go. Metabolic boost now being researched as well, and you can see Ret has pulled off all of his harvesters off of his gas in order to just mine more minerals as well. So this is going to become a very, very early Zergling battle. And now there's also a drone moving out. No, I thought for a second the drone may try to grow up to be a spine crawler on enemy creep. It does not look to be the case. Machine now coming back over here, starting to mine. He needs to get spine crawlers here, otherwise he is going to take a lot of damage. And there we go. There's that spine crawler. Spine crawler does take 50 seconds to build though. And now the Zerglings are now starting to attack the backdoor rocks. So what Rhett is trying to do is he's trying to take, or not completely clear the rocks, he just wants to make them weak enough so that if the front door is too well guarded, he is able to come in through that backside. He knows that he does not have enough Zerglings to really deal enough damage just quite yet, as 6 Zerglings are now trying to come in from Machine now trying to come in, both sides engaging, and now trying to pull back, so both sides losing 1 Zergling, I believe, as both sides are now just trying to get into proper position. But I believe Red will have that metabolic boost up in time, as those Zerglings are now trying to get into better positioning, and as soon as that metabolic boost is done, which should be right now, there you go, those Zerglings are going to be able to start pecking apart at Machine. Zerglings now trying to run away but unable to escape. Perhaps these Zerglings should just try to turn around and start attacking, otherwise they're just going to be Zerglings lost to the cause. We now see a second spine crawler coming in, but the Zerglings from Red may just try to walk up that ramp. No, knowing that they cannot walk up that ramp because of those 2 queens, decides to come over here to the back door once again. More Zerglings starting to peck apart over here, clearing out a little bit of those rocks, and now we have double spine crawlers in this location here. Spine crawlers with queen, spine crawlers. Oh, Zerglings able to run by, and Machine, by transferring his 1 queen over, is going to have a little bit of problems. Zerglings now trying to fight back once again. Queens are now getting surrounded. Spine crawlers are not engaging in that fight just quite yet. 1 queen now taking down a 2nd queen. Looks like it will get taken down as well. No, trying to walk back onto the creep. And now you see the spine crawlers and drones are pretty much exposed here. Drones need to try to fight back as well. Not quite sure what they're doing. Just sitting there in the sea of Zerglings. Now in comes a spine crawler. Spine crawler now starting to start impaling some of those Zerglings. This queen will get taken down. There are 2 spine crawlers here. So Zerglings against Zerglings, and now fighting right outside and out of range of those spine crawlers, and EG Machine realizing that these Zerglings just simply walked up this ramp and took it out, and now EG Machine says, is it best of one? He goes, yeah, GG. So yeah, EG Machine losing very quickly here on Blistering Sands just by moving away with that queen at the wrong time. So that really just did a lot of damage to him. If he had waited for more Zerglings to be next to that queen as well, he could have just bottlenecked those Zerglings on that ramp. Perhaps this Spine Crawler would have been able to get some damage on the Zerglings that were still on the low ground as well, and he could have been able to easily clean that up and move it into the mid game with a very, very strong economic advantage. We do see that Red already has a Roach Warren though, or is currently already building a Roach Warren. So I believe the economic advantage, the tech advantage would still belong to Red. And yeah, Machine just a little bit rusty, I think, and moving out, and a little bit of luck giving Liquid the win. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. I hope you guys enjoyed this 1v1 replay on Blistering Sands between EG Machine and Liquid Red.